What's up, guys? Free Nachos here, back again with another Oakland Raiders franchise rebuild here on Madden 20. We're going to go ahead and get right into the action, but first, just want to let you guys know that our last stream, we upgraded Zay Jones to a superstar. And his superstar ability is Slant Specialist. He unlocks his second ability at 90 overall. And on defense, we upgraded Jonathan Abram to a superstar, and he actually does not have an ability yet. We have to get him to 80 overall before we reveal what his ability is. So let's go ahead and get right into it. You're playing the Denver Broncos, one of our easier opponents on our schedule. Let's go ahead and get into it. I plan on streaming for about 2.5 hours, which is our usual, because the NFL playoffs start around 4:30, so it's just about 2 o'clock now. So we'll see what we can do.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains. Standing by in Denver, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
All right. Let's go ahead and get our coaching adjustments.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Ready, ready.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Block now to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
So lucky.
Instead, 3rd down.
Go. 10 low.
3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Deep rip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do?
All right, 3 and out to start the game. I love it. Almost had that pick, too.
Now. You're wide 80. There. 40's Mike. Let's go. Let's go.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Go.
Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They run it with Jacobs. Brushing off defenders.
Go.
And he is
Let's
in.
go.
Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys
What a
are able
run.
to strike first here in this opening quarter. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have it.
And the loss they're talking about is a game we simulated. We simulated a game against the Jets a couple weeks ago, and we ended up losing.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Let's go.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up.
And Philip Lindsay is doing well.
To be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Army.
On second and very short. Block over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Block going to try and throw on third down, and able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
What are they up to?
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing his Locke on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's corralled.
That's just a drive, like a drag and then drive over top.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Mike 50, Mike. Ready?
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. To throw it is Locke. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
Ready.
All right, they're moving the ball now. They're moving it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go big nickel again.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too.
Nice work.
Very difficult task right now.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. To throw on third down. Block. A little check down to Lindsey.
Nope.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
He doesn't have trainers with him. Hopefully he's not hurt too bad. And he's not leaving.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Okay, we held. 2 series for the Broncos, and they only have 3 points total.
Down. 40's the mic. 40's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today. Raider 9. Purdue. He's coming. Double up. Alert 3. Alert 3.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they get him down,
Yeah.
but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
Here
line.
we go. Here we go.
A Raider first
Here we
down,
go.
17 yards. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down to
Attaboy.
7 here. 9 yards
What a
to
run.
pick up there, and it's a first down.
I love it. Look at the balance.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory.
Got man coverage.
At the 47.
Hey, 734.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I know Bradley Chubb's a good athlete, but don't put him on
Proven to be a factor
Josh
in the
Jacobs.
running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
in the
12
zone.
yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Oh, boy.
Chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it.
That didn't come together like I wanted it to.
Almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on first down, Carr, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Boy, it's nice to have
Why you
a
put
big,
Justin
reliable
Simmons on the
target you can
fullback
go to.
makes no sense. It makes 0 sense to put the safety on a fullback and the linebacker on tight end. But hey, whatever.
Watch Mike. Record. He's coming. We got something down.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty
Nice
good
hit.
shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Locke working out of the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. And boy,
I don't know if he got it.
Very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Oh, they're punting?
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. White.
Carr now on first down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Keep driving.
Mike, 47. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Throwing on second and 3. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And the ball is out.
Oh, no.
And lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Why are you celebrating?
Keep putting that ball on the ground.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's
Get him.
going to get it done in a ball game.
Get him.
Taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense.
Man, he was back there
55
forever.
left to go in the first half of play. And Charles.
He should have just ran.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The Raiders going to
Move
use
that ball.
timeouts,
Move the ball.
as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hmm.
Raider 9. 45.
Carr to throw again. Looking left
There we
side,
go.
he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
Give me
And
that.
they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I knew they were in cover 1 there,
30 yards there.
and I knew the safeties would be in the middle of the field.
In his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw,
down.
he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some.
Check 45. Raider 8. Too little, cupcake. Slam.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touch.
Yeah, that play didn't work for them. All right, starting the third quarter with the ball.
Monday, down. Blue 80.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40.
All day, baby, all day.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, Carr is complete to Jones.
Check the hot read.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go. 45, Mike, 45.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Here we go again.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
Get out of
One
here.
good for 20 on the catch and run.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of
This
him.
defense is
Where
a
he
sieve.
lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Push him back.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Look at that, right over Von Miller. Von Miller should not be out there.
And that's really difficult
That's just
to do
stupid.
because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
That is just dumb to have Von Miller in space on Zay Jones. Just the matchups that I'm taking advantage of right now are ridiculous. Let's go one more defensive series.
The outlaw. Choose the mic.
Watch the run. SOS.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. They'll run. It's
Nice.
Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
18 Gator. 65. 49. Ready.
On third down, block. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls
No chance.
incomplete. It's been this way most.
Drew Lock is struggling. Let's send to the end of the game. This game's over. There's no point.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another
Just total
thing to win and
domination.
put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the...
All right. Bradshaw. This Leslie Hunt kid is not horrible. I mean, he's bad, don't get me wrong, but he's not terrible. This kid's decent too. All right. Oh shit, we were supposed to get Hunter Renfrow his stuff. We forgot. We don't even use Hunter Renfrow anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. I totally forgot. I spaced. We were supposed to get him the ball. Okay, Deshaun Marriott. Let's check out his stats. So he's 22 years old. He's got great pass blocking power, elite run blocking power. His lead block is very good. His awareness is good. He's a good little player for us. He's the 8th ranked left guard in the league. And he's only 22 years old. It's great. Let's get Jonathan Abram. We have an ability slot now for him. Reach Elite. Defenders with this ability can reach out of engaged blocks to tackle or sack nearby ball carriers. Great. That's awesome. That would definitely be a run-stopping skill, right? All right, ability unlocked. Scouting. Play the New York Giants. We only have, what, 5 games left? 6 games?
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've come in on a nice run of